I just tweeted.
All right.
Wait until a few people come before we start talking.
Yes.
Hi, guys.
Hello.
I will forewarn people, though. Hayden is bringing me Taco Bell, so I'm going to be, like, muting myself to chew. You're welcome.
We want the proper mukbang.
Oh, God, no. See, it's funny. I like watching people eat and talk, but I don't like the, like, food noises, like the chewing.
That's fair.
Yeah, not my fave. Okay. Well, it looks like there's a couple people in here, so I guess we can kind of get started. I'm sorry for making you guys read this.
I DNF'd this back in the day.
Oh.
Back in the day, I DNF'd this.
I just, upon like reread, I'm just so surprised at how much different it is. I don't know. I say that. I don't really remember anything from when I first read it except for that there was a sex scene. And I liked that because, you know, there was never any like consummation in Twilight until they get married. But wow, this was boring as fuck. I think that was really like my main thought is it's so boring. What about you guys? Like what were your just like general thoughts?
The first like 2/3 of it, I was just like, Jesus Christ, why did Jan make us do this? Like I was listening to it on like 2.5, like 3 times speed while I was working, like hardly paying attention to it.
You didn't need to pay attention, really. Like,
yeah, not really. But I will say, I think the concept like of the werewolves, like the mythology behind it, and like so much could have been done with that idea, but alas, it focused mainly on the insta-love aspect.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, this book would have been awesome if it was from Isabel's perspective. I'm just saying.
That's fair.
Yeah, I was bored. I was so bored. I was so incredibly bored, and I didn't even like the mythology of it. I thought it was dumb. I was like, oh, you change based on the temperature? Every single time the chapter was like saying the temperature, and I was like, no, I wasn't a fan. Yeah. But I mean, I think I would absolutely love it if I read it when I was a teenager, though, because there was so much kissing. There was
a lot of like kitchen makeout scenes,
which is great, but
valid.
There was no tension, so I wasn't.
Yeah, I agree. There was no build-up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and then they get asked at one point, they're like, "How long have you two been together?" And he says 6 years, and I'm like, "You've known each other 3 weeks. Calm your fucking self." But like, I lost my train of thought. Come back to me. Shit.
I also just feel like, okay, correct me if I'm wrong, because I listened to the audio pretty much entirely today. That's my Taco Bell.
Yay.
You can open the door. You're good.
Aiden for bringing us all Taco Bell.
Thank you.
Oh, also, if anyone wonders why my voice sounds weird, I'm sick. Please ignore me. I sound
God, what was I saying? Oh, I don't like that we don't know what the age difference is ever. Do we ever figure that out? Like,
he's 18, she's 17, I think.
It seems very suspicious.
Yeah, they're about the same. I feel like I remember her saying that she's 17 at one point, and then him saying something about like just turning legal.
Oh, I do remember a legality conversation.
Yes. Yeah.
But
of course, we never touched on it in terms of.
I mean, I'm more weirded out by the low key bestiality throughout this whole thing. Like, like they had. I mean, that was just really weird. How like they were literally in love with each other, and like how he like watched her naked and change as a wolf, and how she was like low key turned on by that, and it was a choice for sure.
Yeah, it was interesting. I think if they had built up the relationship more, it would have worked. But like she's so into it from the get-go. Like, I think her friend calls her out on being obsessed with it, and she's like, you don't understand, you don't support me, yada yada. And I'm like, she's concerned, bitch.
Yeah.
Fuck. Ugh.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't think like the bestiality component really freaked me out, but like the age part really, I didn't get it. I don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me. Like, he seems like he was just so much older. Like, I don't know. I can't imagine a child having to go through
Right.
shifting. What was that?
He hadn't been in school for like ever, so he had like basically been living like a
Yeah.
life, kind of.
I don't know. Maybe it's just something I need to personally get over, but I didn't weird.
Yeah.
I do have quite a few notes though.
Oh, please.
I didn't take notes this time because I could not be at.
Yeah, neither.
My first note was, why is it so hard to have healthy female friendships? I really don't understand that trope. Like, I really don't, because as a teenager, I never remember having like shitty thoughts about
I had shitty friends. I had really shitty friends, so I kind of get it.
Well, I mean, like, having shitty thoughts about people, like, cause like our main character. I mean, I don't know. It's just, I don't get that. Maybe, I guess I was just privileged enough to not have shitty, bitchy friends around me, but I've just never understood that trope because it's so like consistent in this era. And I'm just like, why? Like, I get having bullies and having shitty, like, female villainous characters, but, like, why does it always, like, the best friends are, like, such toxic people? I don't know. I just don't like them. I'm just, I don't like it. And then my other note was, holy shit, Sam's backstory. I was like,
I remembered nothing of that. I was like, holy shit, fans tried to murder him. What the fuck?
Like, that was so graphic. I was like, hello, 13 Reasons Why. Like, I was not expecting
But
that.
like, also, they don't really ever show any sort of after effect of it.
Oh.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they showed it when she had to put him in the bathtub and how he had that, like, PTSD moment. But I was still like,
I might not have paid attention.
wow.
There were tons of times when I didn't pay attention, so I'm probably gonna miss some stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
But
I think the only reason I paid attention was just how intense that was. I was like, what?
that, and also the graphic, like, animal, not abuse, but the scene where he ends up having to kill dogs.
Yeah.
That was so graphic. And honestly, I think now that I'm like in a better headspace, like logically, I kind of understand why I enjoyed this book so much. Like, angsty ass, like, preteen Shan. Like, I wanted just like this, you know, broken bad boy, not really a bad boy kind of guy. And so having Sam as a character kind of makes sense, you know, like, he's been through a lot, but he still is there for her through everything. Like, it's kind of that, like, Edward Bella, but slightly less creepy thing.
I see it.
I don't know.
I mean, he's definitely a broken soul.
In her house for so long.
Oh, yeah. My next point was, how are they? My next note is, her dad almost killed her, and yet they're still irresponsible parents. Like, her dad literally left her in a hot car, almost killed her. She almost died, and they still, like, didn't learn any responsibility from that.
Honestly, if that happened, she would not have been in their custody, firstly.
I was flabbergasted by that. I was like, wow, okay.
I get the flighty artist trope, like, that's been used before. I get that for the mom, but, like, what was the dad's excuse?
I actually kind of enjoyed it. I feel like a lot of times in books, we don't get a good explanation as to why the parents are shitty. And while it's not really explained thoroughly, I like that she is aware of the fact that her parents suck. She's aware that it's weird that her parents are this way. I feel like in Twilight and a lot of other books where the parents seem to be completely absent, we don't get any explanation. or, oh, this is weird. And I liked that it was actually pointed out. I don't know, that just like my personal opinion. I think it was strange, but at least she did point out like, yeah, I think it fucking sucks that my parents aren't more attentive to me. Like I kind of wish that they were. And, you know, she becomes kind of angry and resentful and uses her situation to have her boyfriend over who actually gives a fuck about her. So I understood it.
Yeah.
There was that scene, picking up off of that, like using her situation. After they do the deed, our one like highlight sex scene, he's dropping her off at school and he asks her if she only had sex with him to get back at her parents. And I thought that kind of came out of nowhere, honestly. What do y'all think? Because up until that point, like, I don't think we'd had that much conflict directly with the parents. We just kind of were aware that this is how they were, but Sam hadn't really had that much contact with them.
I want to say a couple scenes prior, he had asked her a question while they were sitting on the couch about her parents. I could be wrong. This could have happened after, but I'm pretty sure he asks, you know, how do you feel about this? And she's very kind of like resentful about it. And so I guess it kind of makes sense that after the fact, he'd be like, did you do this because you were like mad at your parents? But I do think it was just kind of like in there to artificially create conflict between the two of them, because it's pretty clear that they're like into each other.
Yeah.
And that the only real conflict is external.
Also, let's be real. What teenage guy that just got laid is going to like question why?
Facts.
What do we got for notes, Seth?
Oh,
That
that was it.
That was it.
Yeah. Oh, well, my last point was just they were in love from the start, so I was bored. So I'm bored. And so that pretty much just describes the whole thing.
That's fair. How did you guys feel about Jack and like the characters overall? Like, who did you think was like problematic? Who did you hate, love, etc.? Did you love any of the characters?
I don't think I loved Isabel, but I think I enjoyed her just because she seemed to have the most legitimate conflict out of all the characters, including our main two. Jack could not have given a damn if I tried, honestly. We're never really introduced to him. He just kind of disappears and then we're told all this stuff about him. So it was really hard to sympathize. And when he came back in, we were all just like, oh, you're this asshole that's been causing all these problems. Like we don't even feel any kind of sympathy for his situation. Which I guess she wanted because he dies in the end, right? He dies in the back of the car. I think.
Does he die?
It was after Sam got out, like, because he like ran off and became a wolf again. And then I think it said like a few minutes later, like Jack stopped breathing or something. So, yeah, I thought it was not shitty, but like she like half-assed created this character to create conflict, but then never actually flushed him out or followed up and then just kind of threw him away at the end.
Yeah. You're not wrong. But also, admittedly, didn't listen to like the last half hour of this audiobooks. Oh.
I just don't know how she wrote like 5 more books. Because not only does she have like 2 other books, but she's got
3
novellas too.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I'm like, I don't know. I don't know where the content she came up with for this.
I'm pretty sure it just gets increasingly sadder as like the books go on, from what I can recall.
Big Maggie Seawater vibes.
Because like we solved the problem. We cured Sam, right? Or kind of ish. Because he came back as a human. So we cured him. So where's the next conflict?
Big bad vampire, or not vampire, werewolf boss person. I don't know.
Someone said in here, Beck literally kidnapped him, bit him so he could kidnap him. Frick Beck. How do we feel about Beck? Because he is like Sam's like father figure, but yeah, he whole ass like was lonely and bit a child to like take him.
Yep.
I didn't really stop to question the morality for that long, to be honest. Like for a second I stopped and was like, you know what, this is a little fucked up, but I didn't really think about it beyond that.
Yeah. Because he doesn't hold a grudge about it. He's like, yeah, this is what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the other characters.
We had the friends. The
The
one that
friends sucked.
Oh, what was the sister's name of Jack? What was it? What was
Isabel.
It's okay, it was Isabel. You could tell that she was like the villain character or whatever. She's the bad mean girl. But the fact that she was getting pissed off at Grace for like defending the wolves and all that stuff, literally the day after her brother got murdered. Like, regardless of all the greater complexities of that, how it wasn't such black and white, if my sibling was killed, perceived to be killed by a wolf, and then this freaking hippie ass chick was just like, honey, stop, like, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, would you, like, let me be angry for a minute? Like, oh, it was just, that was annoying. But, you know, I don't know. I just have no thoughts, really, on this book.
It was a ride that I didn't want to go on, but that I didn't also care about at the end. Like,
That's exactly how I felt.
Yeah.
Oh wow, spicy. Yeah, I was overall just pretty bored and just sad that this didn't live up to like my younger dreams and hopes, but I guess that's just sort of what this book club is, you know?
someone said the random cooking scene with Isabel was weird. Yeah, they were making a fucking quiche in the kitchen. What the fuck was that scene? I thought that she was like trying to cover it up so her mom wouldn't question why Isabel was there, and then they could like actually talk shit out. But like they actually made a fucking quiche. What the fuck?
Eggs bring everybody together, so
Apparently. And Sam was being like so bitchy to her at that point. I was like, dude.
Pepe.
The taco scene at Obsidian was better. Yeah, I also don't like werewolves. I'm not a werewolf person. I am way more of a vampire kind of gal. So I'm also biased in that case.
I honestly don't know which I prefer. I feel like it might be tied for me.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair.
I feel like I could go either way. I feel like vampires tend to have more interesting.
Pepe.
I mean, vampires tend to have more interesting lore because you've got like all of the different myths that they can pull from.
That's true.
Whereas the werewolves, you kind of got like the one standard one. Maybe there are multiple myths. I don't know. I haven't done my werewolf research. But
I'm not sure about like the actual lore behind it, but I know that there's been like different manifestations in the paranormal like romances I've read. Yeah. And they can take it in some pretty interesting directions, which I think is pretty neat.
I do think while the cold thing was kind of weird, you know, it hadn't been done before to my knowledge, and to my knowledge, it hasn't been done again. The whole turning because of temperature.
Yeah. Yeah. I
think that's right.
Someone says Sam's emo songwriting was really something. Yes, he was randomly composing songs, like in stressful situations. And I was like, who are you? Shut the fuck up.
Emo boy hours.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It definitely appealed to a group of individuals who wanted a broken
because I wanted the bad boy with a soft side that was really artistic. And
yeah. And like he wasn't bad. So like it's different. He's definitely a different love interest. He was very, just depressed. And like, when you want to fix somebody as a teenager, there you go. It's like candy for you, but not, I don't know. And Grace is just a really bland and boring.
I know. They could have made her more interesting.
Yeah.
Did she have any interests other than Sam?
No.
I like that she wasn't interested really in love or romance.
That's true. Yeah.
Because I think that I related to that a lot. Yeah. So I liked that she was like at that conversation she had with her friend about like, oh, when I get a boyfriend, I'll know or whatever. And it wasn't like she was pining and waiting. She wasn't like, oh my God, why don't the boys love me? So that was nice. But then she like was more annoying than girls that are like that when she finally got her boyfriend. So, yeah.
You're not wrong.
I'm just surprised Sam came in seemingly out of nowhere. And there's a scene where he's dropping her off at school, and the friend that doesn't get turned at the end, the one that's like halfway decent, she shows up and she's like, "Who are you, new guy?" And he's like, "I'm Grace's boyfriend." And she's like, "Okay," and just like it.
Yeah. Like, wow, that's cool. All right.
Any normal friend would be like, "Bitch, how'd you meet? Like, give me tax returns." Like, any good best friend is gonna be asking questions. And she was just like, "Okay, I'm taking Grace now," and then just like went into school.
Yeah.
She was very much like a Bella character though, because she didn't really give a fuck about having friends, it felt like.
Yeah.
Especially when Olivia, that was the one that got turned. And Olivia was like, "Yo, this wolf thing is weird," like any normal person would.
I literally, is Olivia the one that was like, she got in a conflict with?
Yeah.
I literally can't remember what the fucking conflict was about.
It wasn't. There was no conflict. She just started like being a bitch. And like even Grace was like, "I don't know why she's being so rude to me." And I'm like, "Yeah, I don't know either." So there was no conflict.
I remember there being a scene where they were going through, because Olivia's a photographer. I remember that part. They were going through photos and they came upon a photo of Sam in wolf form. And that's the one that she like zeroed in on out of all of them. And Olivia was like, "Oh, you're always so obsessed with them. You don't even care about anything else." And then I think that's where that.
And it's like, why do you
Which is valid. She's got this whole fucking portfolio and you're looking at one motherfucker. Like, at least pretend to be interested in the rest of them to be a good friend, even if you're not.
Well, also, she's just a wolf girl. You know, you got horse girls, you got wolf girls. She's weird. It's everybody's got their interest.
Everybody's got their things.
I don't know. I just can't see. I didn't understand everybody's like hatred towards her for liking them so much or thinking it's really weird, except for when someone's brother literally died and she was just like, "F you. That's my wolf." Like, what are you talking about?
Also, did we ever, speaking of her wolf, when she first meets Sam in human form, when he's been shot and he like shows up on her back porch, they talk about like, why did he change back to human when he was shot? Did we ever solve that?
No, I don't think we did. I'm going to assume it's just like the trauma, but I don't really know.
Like his body temperature spiked because he was trying to heal himself?
Maybe.
But like,
Yeah.
I remember it being brought up multiple times and then it was just like.
Also, is it ever pointed out at what temperature the wolves change? Like what specific temperature? I don't feel like we ever got that.
Spring.
Yeah, I just know they changed the human form during.
I think the lore, like, she didn't really reveal a ton, probably because she didn't know what she was doing and wanted to be able to mess with it later in like the other books. But
is this her first book?
No.
Her debut? No.
What was her first one?
I think like Lament.
Yeah, it was a Fae book.
Yeah.
Oh. No, I don't know. I tried. I know. I want to read some fairies. Let's read some fairies.
Mood.
We're all in a fairy mood now. We're done with werewolf for the moment.
I'm reading The Cruel Prince in September, so I'm ready.
Do your thing, boo. Do your thing.
I don't know when I'm going to reread that, like when I want to put myself through it.
I'm just going to read Queen of Nothing when it comes out. I vaguely remember things from Wicked King, but
I'm ready to stand.
I just remember the ending. I mean, iconic.
Yeah, for real though. Like,
you should do Tide. We're not doing
Tide. Have y'all seen the Fairy-a-thon's reactions to that shit? Like,
no.
I haven't. I don't want to like ruin the series for me. I reread Tithe, I'd say earlier this year. I think I gave it 3 stars. I didn't hate it. And the second book's my favorite. I need to like get on that, but yeah.
Yeah. I don't have any other thoughts.
I don't either.
Yeah, I really just not a fan. I don't know. I guess Maggie Stiefvater's writing isn't terrible, though. I mean, it's bad because, you know, she doesn't know how to write quite yet, but I can see the seeds of, like, what the Raven Boys maybe is. So.
God, I know. I'm actually starting the Raven Boys fucking tomorrow. I'm, like, not looking forward to it. Have either of you guys read it? Have we all read it?
The Raven Boys?
Yeah.
I've read the first 2. I think I did. I think I read it like when they released, and then by the time Blue Lily Blue came out, I was like, nah, whatever. I do know what happens at the end because I'm a bitch who loves spoilers.
Oh, 100%.
I don't know.
I've read all of them. Hated the last one, which really like colored my opinion of the whole series. But I liked the first 3 when I first read them, like a lot. So I don't know. I'm gonna try to like go in with very calm and positive thoughts when I read the first one. Hopefully I can like rekindle that magic. But God, the 4th book is so fucking disappointing.
That's sad.
What else has she? Scorpio Races. Have y'all read that by her?
No, but I have it and I want to read it in November.
Honestly, it's like I would say it's her best work. It's standalone. She doesn't have a lot of time to fuck shit up. Like, it is what it is. It stands on its own. And like, I think it's decent. I haven't read it in a while. I think I may reread it soon, but
I don't like sports. So
It's horses.
but it's horse racing. That's a sport.
It's magical horses from the sea, friend.
Oh, okay.
You're a sea bitch, right?
She's a sea bitch.
Uh,
They like come up, they're like half horse, they're like horses, but they look like, the only thing I can liken it to is I imagine them to be the horse version of Davy Jones from the Pirates of the Caribbean. Like that weird ass, like having like sea creatures attached to him and shit. Like,
maybe. Probably not. But it's good to know that it's good. So if I ever do get it.
which I don't know when that came out. I think that came out after the entire Shiver trilogy. When did that come out? Hold on.
I'm kind of disappointed that she's like carrying on with the Raven Boys and not doing something new, but
Yeah. Well,
we'll see
hoping
what
she redeems the series and wraps up loose ends from that last book.
2011 is when Scorpio Races came out. So it must have been in the middle of this series. That's interesting.
Yeah, I remember it came out when I was in high school and it was very polarizing. Like some of my friends loved it and some of them were like, don't bother, it's stupid. So I want to give it a try.
yeah.
I feel like we've run out of shit to say about
I feel like we have, and we're only 30 minutes in, which is sort of tragic. So would it be this month, I guess? Next month?
September. Yeah.
September. I have literally no idea what we could read. So if anyone has any zesty 2000s paranormal ideas, please put them in the comments. We'd love to try something new. It's exciting.
I'm rereading My Soul to Take right now, which is about banshees, and I'm low-key not hating it. I don't remember it.
A quick Google.
I remember hearing about it. I remember it's one of those girls in dresses covers, if I remember correctly.
I remember reading a book about banshees when I was a teenager. I don't remember what it was called. Let me see if I can find it.
That one. Okay.
When I think banshee, I think Teen Wolf.
Honestly, such a great show. The setting is in Texas. I could be tempted.
Would y'all read Hush Hush?
Did someone ask that?
Yeah.
Please no. I read it for a different reread. So like I could read it, but I'd really prefer not to.
Mm-hmm.
I reread it for that readathon too. I love Hush Hush. So
it's not terrible, but Night World. Yeah, by LJ Smith. She did Vampire Diaries. I like her books a lot. I think her like Secret Circle witch stuff is better than the vampire stuff, but I have read that. I could be persuaded to do that. The Lux series. Did we read one of the Lux books? What did we?
Obsidian.
Obsidian, yeah.
We read Obsidian. We have the live show for that. on someone's channel. Go check all of our
I
channels.
think it's one of y'all's because I don't think I was there for that one.
No, it was one of ours because you were sick for that one.
I think I was sick. I don't remember. I wasn't there.
We missed you dearly, though.
All of my books are like 2010.
That counts. Like, what do you got?
So there was this one series that I read when I was a teenager. I was absolutely obsessed with it. It was Marked by Kim Richardson, and it is an angel romance, and it's like they're actual archangels, and they're not allowed. It's like a forbidden romance because they're not allowed to be together. I remember that being like the best, but obviously that's not a good tell for quality because I was 15. But I remember there was that one.
Marked by PC and Kristen Cast, and I was like, "That's a shit show."
I'd rather
No.
Someone said
there's
Vampire Academy.
Lovely if we do want to do Fae. This one is
Ooh.
absolute trash.
I've read it.
The series is good.
Yes.
Sookie Stackhouse, Angel Paul.
They're good, but I think we're sticking to YA.
Yeah.
So.
Followed by Lauren Kate, we did that. I believe the last was on my channel.
Yeah.
That was the worst for sure.
That was one that I threw out, and then I immediately regretted my decision.
Oh shoot! This is only 100. This is only 180 pages, but Beautiful Demons by Sarah Cannon. I remember this one. That's a 2000.
I remember that. I don't think I ever read it, but I think I remember it existing.
Oh, Madison or Harper Madison isn't like Other Girls.
What a name! That sounds like a porn star's name.
Isn't like Other Girls. The Covenant series. What is the first book in the Covenant series?
Wasn't The Covenant like a movie with like really hot guys? It was.
I love that movie. They don't have a book though, because I remember the first time watching that movie, I was like, "Where's the book?" And I looked it up, and I was like, "There's no book. What is the point?"
Dead is the New Black.
That sounds familiar.
Aragon. I would consider Aragon more high fantasy than
fantasy. No, we're not reading Aragon for sure.
Dead is the New Black. A time and a half. All right, hold on. I'm Googling this.
I am leaning towards Vampire Academy because trash.
Yes.
It's so good.
Vampire Academy so much.
Like, I reread that one recently, but that's one that I could read over and over again. When did that come out?
2010,
2011.
Right. You and your hardcover. I was literally just thinking about that today. I need it.
2007.
Oh, okay. Evermore by Alison Noel. No.
No.
Yeah, that was a hard no.
Okay, wait. What about Nevermore? Have you guys heard about that one?
Mm-mm.
It's like vaguely Edgar Allan Poe-ish.
I remember that.
I
didn't read it when it came out. It actually might not even be 2000s. I don't know. I need to check. It was pretty good though when I read it.
Paranormalcy by Kirsten White.
Oh, I remember that. There's like a paranormal zoo of creatures she has to take care of. I remember that vaguely.
I didn't even know what it's about. So
the one I'm thinking of came out in 2010, so that's a possibility.
Unearthly Cynthia Hand.
Oh, I know. Oh yeah, that was one of the ones. That's Kat's like favorite YA.
Yes, I haven't read that one, so I'd be down.
That would be a new one. The Wicked Lovely.
That
who said that? I stand. Whoever said that. Yes, Ariel.
Are we just suggesting old books? This book club, if you guys didn't know, because I feel like a lot of you guys are new to my channel. This is a book club for YA paranormal from the like early 2000s to 2010-ish. So that's like what we're asking for recommendations for. So
yes, we're throwing out late books. That's the purpose.
Oh yeah, Half Blood by Jennifer L. Armentrout. I've wanted to read that for like years.
I've never read
it.
But
it's good. It's like Vampire Academy, though.
I was gonna say that's like Vampire Academy light, is my understanding.
There's more of like a love triangle, kind of, though. Mm-hmm. And I think is it based on Greek mythology?
If we have to.
I think it might be. I would be down for that one because I think Heather would really enjoy it, and it's just fun.
How about I spell half correctly? That'd be great.
The Immortal series by Alison Noel. No.
No. It's like, what are we willing to put ourselves through? Not that.
Like,
Have you finished the whole
I
Shiver
read
series?
Bloodlines. So,
Love Bloodlines. It's my shit.
I have the first. I just bought the first one.
like, it's not as
I prefer it to Vampire Academy, but that's just because I prefer Sydney to Rose as a character.
I don't, but I do enjoy the series, and I did literally just buy the first one, so I would be down to try that one. And I can't remember how interconnected they are though. Like, is it going to spoil things?
Yes, for sure.
I mean, I've read all of them, like all of the books. It's just been a long time, and I'm trying to do a reread of Vampire Academy at some point.
Definitely spoil like all the way up to the end of Vampire Academy because it takes place after Vampire Academy.
Yeah,
and like Sydney comes in at like what, the 5th or the 6th book of Vampire?
one of the last ones. Yeah, I think it was the 5th one.
The 5th or the 6th.
Yeah.
So yeah, it like discusses that Half-Blood, the Hematoi. I can't pronounce shit. Descend from the
yeah, that's a Great and Terrible Beauty. I have that one. This is like I don't know if this is really. I guess it's kind of paranormal. I haven't read it. I think she like sees ghosts or something.
She sees dead people. I think she hallucinates hardcore in that shit.
Yeah. They're all on drugs. So they're the children and have godlike powers. So it does sound, even if it's not explicitly Greek, it does sound vaguely like.
Yeah.
I love that.
I think that should be one of our contenders.
Okay.
Cool.
Oh,
I think.
There's also the Glittering Court by Rochelle Mead. Let me see when that one came out. That's her other.
That one came out fairly recently. I want to say like 2014, 2015.
Yeah, because the last one came out like a year ago. That one's interesting. I've actually read it, and it's the same story from different perspectives each time.
I don't even know what it's about.
That's big stupid.
It's, well, I mean, I guess like the three main characters, they start off together, and then they all kind of split off. So then you just follow the one, like it fills in the gaps. Not well done, but
Yeah.
an effort was made.
I did buy the first one just to see how bad it is. It was like a cursed video idea that I was going to read really terrible books, and I just never did it.
Broken Earth trilogy. That's a fairly recent one, and that's also adult.
Yeah, we don't read adult books.
N.K. Jemisin. We do to early 2010s YA paranormal for this particular show.
Yeah, we're really difficult. I apologize.
The Secret Circle got thrown out.
That one's got witches. Actually, I feel like we should save that one for our October poll.
Ooh,
that would be good.
That would be a good one. Faded by Alison Noel.
Alison Noel is a no.
It's a no.
Alison Noel. No.
None of it. None of it.
Lauren Kate. We're done. No.
Poison Study. Is that fantasy or paranormal?
Oh my god, I would love to read a Maria V. Snyder book.
Did you have a series?
Yes, Touch of Power. Oh my god, that romance. Oh, I cried in that book when I was younger. It's so good. It's about this girl who's like a healer, and she takes on the sickness of the person who's like, and so her body can like react to it better, but there's been this plague that's gone around, and they kind of blamed the healers for it, so she's kind of on the run or whatever, and I think the prince gets the plague. So yeah, it's really good. I don't think it really counts for this challenge, but you guys should read it. It's really good. But yeah, I love her books.
Oh, Beautiful Creatures got thrown out. I could do Beautiful Creatures. I only vaguely remember it.
Yeah, I never read that.
I like that. I think, again, we should save that one, though, for October, because it's witchy.
Yes.
It's really witchy.
I'm down for a
So far for September, I have Wicked, Lovely, and Half-Blood. We need one more.
Do you want to do Vampire Academy or Bloodlines?
I think if we're going to do one, we should probably do Vampire Academy.
Yeah.
That way we don't, like, spoil people who haven't read it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and
I'm not unhappy with any of these, so that's
I'm
good.
not either.
I'll be
There's also The Iron King by Julie Kagawa. I saw someone throw that one out. That was one of the picks we had in the past.
Hmm.
Because that's Faye too, right?
Yeah.
I remember that.
And we read a Julie Kagawa book. We read her Immortal Rules vampire apocalyptic book, which was really good.
It was real good. I still need to read the sequel to that.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm ever going to, but it was good.
Beautiful Creatures, hard to pass. I didn't think it was bad. I have read Beautiful Creatures.
The sequels were worse. The first one actually did okay.
I liked that it was set in the South, I think.
Yeah.
I'm always blinded when shit's set near my house.
I love like the whole like Southern Gothic paranormal. Like that gets me every time because I'm like home, even though I live in the middle of a city.
I dig that too.
But it just reminds me of like Savannah and like Charleston with like all the wrought iron.
Yeah.
Someone said Team Texas, Jim.
Big fan. Well, we have like
This confuses me because I live right next to NC State in North Carolina, and they do this for the Wolves, for the Wolf Pack. So every time you do this, I'm like, why are you cheering for the Wolf Pack? No one should cheer for NC State. They're actually not that bad. They just suck at sports. But they're an ag school anyway, so like, why would they have good sports? The Gathering by Kelly Armstrong. That's a spin-off series to the Darkest Powers trilogy, and we read the first book of that for the very first live show that we ever did.
it was fun.
It was fun. I believe it's on Chan's channel if you want to go back.
Yeah, I think it is.
That was the very first one that we did though, so we have like no structure for that. So our apologies.
I mean,
do we have structure now?
Yeah, do we have structure for any of them? That's how we do things. And it works out.
It does work out. I'm trying to think of what we could talk about for the next like 20-ish minutes. What are you guys currently reading right now?
I started. I had an arc of Kingdom of Souls.
Okay. Oh, that one looks good.
And my wish got granted on NetGalley not too long ago. And it comes out tomorrow, so I'm late to it, but I want to get it read like as close to the release date as possible. So
There's
I really
too many good things coming out in September.
So many things.
I'm reading Wake Siren by Nina McLaughlin. I don't know how to say it. This is going to be my favorite read of the year. Like,
I've never heard of it. Tell us about it.
10% in, but so it's all short stories, retelling Ovid's Metamorphosis. So, and it's like a feminist retelling of Greek tales, and basically all the ladies taking empowerment, and it deals with a lot of like sexual assault themes and stuff like that. But it's like some of them are told like poetry, some of them are told like modern slang. But yeah, it's just, oh my god, it's so good. I get goosebumps. It's so powerful and good, and yeah. So
what's that one called again, babe?
It's called Wake Siren.
Wake Siren.
Yeah, it's if you like Greek mythology and this writing, definitely check it out. It's so good.
What are you reading, Kerri?
Sorry?
What are you reading?
Kingdom of Souls.
Oh, yeah. You told me.
What are you reading now?
I'm a little bit all over the place today. Well, I'm still in the middle of Feast of Sparks, which is a ride.
Much of a train as everyone says?
No.
But everyone said the end was what was garbage.
Yeah, that's why I'm kind of scared and like kind of putting off reading it. I mean, okay, I don't know why people liked the first one because the plot was garbage and like just so not good. Sex, sure, fun and exciting. Plot, what is it? Never heard of it. So I'm like in the middle of that one, and then I just started Serpent and Dove yesterday.
I'm so excited for that.
I'm like 3% in. I'm already intrigued. There's a lot of like names up front, which is sort of confusing to me. But I'm liking it so far. I was sad. I was going to do a reading vlog for like a couple of my September arcs and just kind of like didn't work out. But I'm excited to like tell people about it in my wrap up because it's intriguing. A lot of like French words too. So I don't know.
I think that's very sexy. So
that's what I've heard.
Excited about that.
I'm very excited.
I'm not ready for Zodiacathon. So
Can I be honest? I'm hosting it, and I'm not.
I don't have I have one thing on my TBR. I don't know what.
If you can find one thing to fit all the prompts, I fucking applaud you.
Yeah.
I honestly should have done that because my cousin's getting married this weekend, so there's going to be a almost 4-day period out of a 5-day readathon that I'm going to be like with family and not able to fucking read.
Yeah. I know I'm going to try to get a lot of arcs read because
I need to. The fall just like hit. It hit hard. It said, bitch, why did you request so many arcs? I literally have 45 unread arcs on Edelweiss. Like, it's problematic.
Yeah.
Some of them are 2020 arcs, so it's like fine, kind of, but like the fall is going to be rough.
Yeah. I got my NetGalley queue down to 10, and I was like, thank the fucking Lord.
I only ever have like 3 at once on NetGalley because I just don't ever get approved for anything.
I'm the opposite. I always get declined on Edelweiss, but NetGalley, like, my bitches come through.
Yeah, same.
They never come through for me.
I'm also reading Dark Lover. I'm really liking that. I think I told you a little bit when I started it way back in the day, but I only got 50 pages into it. But what's her Beth jumped Raph as soon as he jumped walked into her apartment. I was like, oh, we love a porno entrance.
Oh my god, mood. The first one was just so different tonally from all of the other books. It feels like very urban fantasy, and then you read all the other ones and you're like, yeah, this is so different. But it's a good place to start. Oh god, I can't wait to reread.
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm ready to jump into that. It's such a long series. I feel like I need to commit to it.
It's rough. I mean, if I'm being real, okay, so have you been reading the lesser chapters, Heather? Because I skip those when I read.
Well, I was listening to the audiobook for most of it, so yeah.
So yes. Yeah. After about the first or second book, I just stopped reading those. And it cuts down the book into half. So
oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm not really invested at all yet, but I don't expect to, especially since the series is so long. I'm expecting the first one to just be average.
Yeah. I feel like that's how most paranormal series start out, which I'm sort of scared of. I just bought the first book in 7 different paranormal series at the half price book sale. So I'm intrigued. Hopefully something comes through.
5 coming soon.
I'm doing a whole different thing.
Okay.
I need to stop going to bookstores because I think of 3 different series ideas every time I go. But there's going to be cool stuff coming and I'm excited about it.
I'm excited for the content.
I don't know. I feel like there's been a lack of vampires and werewolves and supernatural creatures in my life. So bringing it back.
Yeah. I want that too. So
also, regarding Black Dagger Brotherhood, there's going to be a podcast at some point. I just literally can't think of a name. Literally cannot think of a name. So if anyone has any fun, zesty play on words for a Black Dagger Brotherhood podcast, please let me know because that's the only thing that's holding me back from starting one. It's going to be weekly. So.
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I have a co-host. They're ready. I'm ready, but I don't have a name yet. So.
Perfect. Content. I love it. I love it. I love it.
I am just why say no to anything when you could do everything?
Facts.
We're going to go to Shannon in a week and she's going to be on the floor. Why did I?
I'm already on the floor. The content that I have planned for this month, I'm you're stupid. Why'd you do this? But I'm ready.
I have one video that I might be able to finish this week. And then after that, I got nothing.
Honestly, that was me for so long.
And TBH, I saw someone else put out the exact same thing. And I was like, son of a bitch, I've already started this.
Do it anyway.
I thought it was being it's the one that I texted you about, Heather.
Oh, okay. I see how it is.
No, because Heather mentioned doing it. And then I was like, are you actually going to do it? Because if not, I want to do it.
Okay, well, text me about it.
Okay, I'll text you.
Because I want to know.
I gotta check the messages because I don't
You know what this is. I'll text you, Jan.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Yes, I do. Oh, okay. I understand. Okay.
Yep. You good? You good?
I'm caught up now. Yeah. I love that kind of content. So yeah, just do that. I'm a capitalistic whore, so yeah, do it.
Yeah. So I saw someone
that idea, Kerri.
I saw someone else come up with it, but I had already like done half of it. Like I've got half of it done. And I was like,
but it's like no one's just going to be the same. So if you do it, it's not going to be.
yeah. And I haven't even watched it because I don't want that to influence how I make the rest of my video. So I'll watch it after I'm done with mine.
That's so frustrating though. That's happened to me a couple of times recently. Like I'll see someone, I'm like, I was going to do that. And I'm probably still going to do it, but.
I mean, we all do the same shit. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Like, the staples of Booktube are like the shit that we all do.
That's true. That's true.
Oh, that reminds me. I had to film my August wrap up, and I hate movies. They're my favorite videos to watch, but my least favorite to film.
Wait, which ones?
Wrap ups.
I love filming them.
I know.
So much.
I need to film my August one, and I'm super stoked.
I just love sitting in my car and talking to myself. So
they're the worst to edit.
They are. Oh my God. Yes. That's the one thing. If there's more than like 10 books, I want to jump off a bridge.
Yeah. I feel like my favorite videos to film are hauls.
Or what?
Hauls?
Hauls? Yeah, I like hauls because you don't have to do too much research beforehand. As long as you kind of know what the book's about. I just don't do hauls. So like.
I remember vlogs too, but there are some days where I don't like vlogs.
I love watching them, but I hate vlogging so much. I don't think I'm good at it. Like I'll film a clip and I'm like, that was so unexciting. No one's going to watch this.
I mean, I'll watch it because it's you, but like I'm the same way.
Yeah. I love other people's vlogs though. Like it's not anything against vlogs. It's just I feel like I'm not good at them.
I feel like the only reason people watch the vlogs that I put out is because I always have dog content.
Beautiful cats. Yes, I feel
I always feature the foster dog. And I'm not going to have one for the next few weeks. So
I feel like I'm always yelling at the camera. So I feel like I'm entertaining.
I need to yell more. That's really the key. Like this 24-hour smutathon that I'm posting, honestly, I'm probably going to end up posting it tonight because I literally have no self-control, but I don't even get ragey. I just sit here like, this sucks. This was the worst thing that I've ever read. So if you want some nice, like calming hate to listen to before bed.
Some calming tea, some chamomile tea, as opposed to scalding hot tea.
I feel like I don't read fast enough for vlogs. I mean, the cool thing about them is no one knows what time is. Like, no one knows when you're filming. I mean, your outfit might change, but like, no one expects you to finish a book in a day. So
you can go days without reading, and all we see is a jump cut. So
exactly.
It's actually really nice. I've seen people, I mean, a lot of us did that like for the reading rush. People were like, oh, I'm going to daily vlog. And then we were like, how about 3 days in one? Like,
I'm thinking about daily vlogging for Contemporary-a-thon, but
I was thinking about it. I don't know if I can do that to myself again though.
I can't daily vlog. I was thinking about doing it for Zodiac-a-thon because it's only 5 days, but then again, I have a cousin's wedding. So I'm like,
depends on whether or not I'm able to get these two, like, I read 5 videos done by Contemporary-a-thon, but let's be real, that's probably not gonna happen. But the 2 that are coming this month are fucking fun. I'm so excited about them.
I'm so excited. I love that series that you do. I found that female graphic novel from your first one. It's
good. It's so good.
Oh my God, I read Sunstone for the 24 hours.
Ooh, how was that?
So good. It was so wholesome. Like, so wholesome. So good. The mud scenes were Fade to Black, which was
wholesome. Isn't it a BDSM?
Yes, but it was so cute. It was so cute. It was really good. Like the art was super graphic, but like I said, the smut was like Fade to Black, which was kind of disappointing. But it was really cute. They were like just because the whole theme is just they're sexual nerds, and I'm like, loved it. Oh, someone asked, what are your favorite videos to do regardless of viewers' opinion?
Wow, that's a
yeah.
I was thinking about this today actually because I was like,
it didn't matter because we all pander to the videos we know. Like I know my Astro videos do better.
Yeah,
take a lot. So like they're not necessarily my fave to me, even though I love making them.
I say that like the ones that do well for me, I also enjoy making, but I've kind of like wondered lately because they do like significantly better than all of my other videos. Like if I want to continue to do them because it does get me subscribers, but they're not the kind of subscribers that like come back to watch other videos. So I've been really toying with it. It's usually my romance recommendation videos. Like most of my vids get like 2 to 10K views. These get like 50 plus K views. And so I'm like, I like that. I like the subscribers I'm getting, but I just like don't know that I like that they're not going to come back and actually watch my videos. And do I keep making those? Like I enjoy making them and I know people like them, but I don't know that like it's making me happy in the long run. I would say my I Read 5 allow me a lot of creativity. So I'd say probably those.
Yeah.
But
I like listicles, like 10 books. That
yeah.
yeah, those are super fun.
I wrote for the Odyssey online, which we're not going to.
Oh God.
But my school chapter lasted all of like a semester, and then we all like fell off the wagon.
Yeah.
But so like I love doing those, but like not many people.
My favorite are my Judge Book Bites covers. I love my book reviews because I get to do makeup while talking, and I don't know, I really like them. Now, those are my least viewed videos, but I think that's common for everybody. A lot of people don't get really a lot of views on their reviews. But yeah, those are probably
individual reviews used to be so common back when Booktube first started, like when I first joined in like 2011. Individual book reviews were so
popular. I kind of understand. I was thinking about that today though, like why they don't do better. It's because people have such short attention spans. They'd rather get like 6 recommendations in one. So that's why I think recommendations are just the new review, to be honest.
I mean, I'm the same way. I don't really watch a ton.
Watch reviews, yeah. But if you love that shit and you have a fun twist on it, keep doing it. Like, you know, that's my thing. No matter if you are here for the subscribers or whatever, you still have to keep doing what you like because otherwise it's gonna suck bad.
Yep.
Someone said people probably read Amazon reviews more now. I tend to read more Goodreads reviews.
Yeah, I've never read an Amazon review in my life.
I only read Amazon reviews for smut on Kindle Unlimited. That's it. Because I don't want to have to go to Goodreads to do that when I'm already on Amazon.
Yeah.
What's the worst part of being a booktuber? I like that. That's fun.
Oh, Lala's here. Hey.
Worst thing.
She said they don't do well, in my opinion, because it's so much more specific than, say, a wrap-up. You have to be interested in the one book in order to watch.
Yeah. Whereas I love a wrap-up because I don't know what I'm going to get, and then you convince me to read something that I would never fucking pick up otherwise.
What is y'all's opinion on this? I've heard that like people holding up, just grab some books right here, people holding up like this in their thumbnails.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
I did it the other week today.
Wait. Are we talking about the ones where people show this?
Yeah.
I hate that.
Like where they're like, here's my wrap up, as opposed to like showing the spines.
I'm still going to click on the video. I don't even usually look at the spines. It's just I hate it. It's a ploy.
I found that if they show the spines in a haul, I'm not as inclined to click on it because I can look at it from the photo.
That's true.
Like, if I want to hear what you have to say about it, I will. But, like, if it's someone that I don't really watch, like, regularly or really, like, I'm invested in, then I can just see it from the image. But I've heard people say, like, they want the spine showing in a wrap-up because then they know what they're going to be talking about. But, like, would you rather be surprised in a wrap-up? Or, like, would you rather know ahead of time what you're going into?
I don't really care either. I mean, I can't think of a time when I really have held up, except for, like, 1 or 2 hauls that I've done on my channel. Like, I don't hold up books. So...
Yeah, I don't care. I do it. I normally do pages because I like the mystery. But this time I did it spine because I read like a ton of hyped up books. So I was like, I want these bitches to know. So we'll see if that makes a difference. I don't think it will, but yeah. Oh yeah, but the worst thing about being a booktuber is I don't know. I guess that's what the community is. I think the community is super small. Like, the community isn't small. There's a ton of people. But, like, on the grand scheme of things, I constantly wish that Booktube had more influence on YouTube as a platform.
That's true. Yeah. Like, I mean...
Honestly, when they invited, who was it, Ariel, Kat, and Jesse to interview
Michelle
Obama, like, they were talking about, or, like, on, like, national... like Bookworm Day or whatever, they tweeted out like, who are your favorite booktubers? And I'm like, do you even know?
So true, honestly.
Do you even know anything about this community besides like Jesse, Kat, Ariel, Christine, Emma, Hannah, like all of the big wigs?
That's true. I think about that a lot, honestly, because I'm glad I joined Booktube, but it wasn't like a desire to just like come and talk about books and like make friends that read books. It was like, I want to make a YouTube channel and I like to read books. So like I could have done something else. And sometimes I think to myself like, damn, I wonder if I'd be farther if I was in a different community.
Yep.
But I mean, I'm glad that I joined Booktube. I don't think there's anything else that I would have a sustained interest in like Booktube.
I also think maybe it's to our benefit because new people stand out, whereas like the beauty community is so oversaturated.
Yeah, I probably couldn't name the top 10. Like,
fight your views in the beauty community, whereas all of us were like, oh my god, I've never seen this person. Let's figure out who they are. So
true.
And like we're always shouting out new people. So like we trust each other to like shout out good people. So I guess there's pluses and minuses to it.
I'm trying to think of what I hate.
I love Murphy. She is a fave for sure.
I guess just not having enough time to execute everything I want to. That's probably what I hate.
Yeah.
I have so many things I could do, but like just so little time to do it, which is so annoying. I wish I had more flexible hours at work because I spend a lot of time at work not doing anything that could better be used reading or making videos, but I just don't have enough time to do everything I want to do. I think aspects of the community can be annoying as well. Like, yeah, I've been in a few dramas myself, which have made my experience not as great as it could be, but you know, there's not a lot to hate, I would say, about the community.
Like the drama on book Twitter is like the next day, no one cares.
Exactly. But for that one day, you're just like, why am I doing this? Why am I in this community? I'm so anxious. Make it stop. So,
yeah. But then you find like good people that you
my God, people are the best though.
Yeah, not all of us get into it for the people. Like you said, some of us like, you know, want that creative outlet and like want to do that. But like, it's a fun side effect. Like,
oh my God. Yeah. I think that was my most surprising thing. It wasn't that I didn't expect to meet people, but I didn't expect to get the friends that I have. Because to be honest, I don't have a ton of like friends in my city. Most of my friends graduated college, left our city, which makes sense. Yeah. But all my friends are basically online now. And some of them are like here in this chat supporting me, even though they haven't read this book. So like, I've loved that. It's amazing.
We do love you guys.
Book Twitter is entertaining.
Book Twitter's it's fun to watch when you're not a part of the drama. If you ever get dragged in, it's hellish.
Yeah. It's been a while, and I think I've figured out how to like. I think that's the thing. Having to put up like barriers and like figure out your boundaries, I think, is something that I hated, and I didn't realize what I would have to do.
Like, because you feel like because it's so small, like people can tell, like if you stop following them or something, because you can see like the follows you, like people can fucking tell. And because we're so small, like it's like living in a small town. Everybody knows everything. So it's like harder to escape. So you feel bad, like creating your safe space, which is definitely important, which the thing that happened to Mel this week.
Oh my God, right? Someone that wasn't even in a community just like coming for her.
And then
so frustrating.
Email in addition, because she blocked them on all platforms, and then they fucking emailed her, and I was like, listen, I need you to go jump off a 12-story building. Thank you.
Mood.
Dudes on Goodreads, man. Maybe some creepers out there.
I just had to block someone. I was like, please stop calling me honey in my damn messages. This is irritating.
People
I'm like,
your DMs in Goodreads now. I'm like, what the fuck?
I don't love it. Like the only reason I ever check them is because on occasion I'll get like a publisher saying like, hey, you want me to send you something? So like, yeah, I check them. Yeah. And now I just regret it because it's literally always just creepy dudes.
Yeah. Ariel said food recommendations.
Not Taco Bell.
Taco Bell subpar, Chan.
I didn't want it, but I couldn't think of anything else. So
has anybody had the Popeyes chicken sandwich?
No, it's sold out nationwide.
I don't have Popeyes near me. Like
Clayton's had it, and it's funny. Like a few months ago, before it was even like a thing, really, he told me, "Oh, I think you'd really like it," and I never jumped on it when I could. So I think moral of the story is listen to boyfriend more often.
Everyone in the comments is saying yes, they've had it, and it was good/okay. Monty's shading it right now. It's cool.
Monty shades everything.
I'm trying to think. I had a bangin' stromboli the other night.
I had one last night. I had actually for lunch again today. It was good as F.
So good. That's been my comfort food while I have been sick. It's just ordering from my local pizza joint.
Good. What do you get in yours?
I get extra mozz, and then I do sausage and pat.
Oh, valid. So valid.
But I need the extra. I need the extra.
Just a chicken sandwich. How good can it be? Oh, my heart. I don't eat beef, so good. Chicken is good.
I hate fried chicken. It doesn't taste like normal fried chicken because the breading is so light.
Why do you hate yourself?
Also, like bone-in fried chicken's different than like a fried chicken breast.
Way different. My friends dragged me to Hooters for wings today. It's unfortunate. Although they do have things.
I don't like that they have to wear tights with their shorts. It's weird to me.
Well, they used to not have to. But I guess it's like.
My recent obsession is KFC's potato wedges.
Ooh.
Those are good. Also, they have this new thing that's like mac and cheese with like little chicken nuggets on top, which is everything I've ever wanted. So,
famous.
If you find a life-changing chicken sandwich, let me know. Hey, it doesn't need to be life-changing. It just needs to get the job done. So,
yeah, the facts. Yeah.
You can barely stomach chicken nuggets. What was your childhood then? That's what we all ate as children.
What do you eat? That do you eat any chicken? Do you just eat beef? Are you vegetarian? Please tell me. I'd love to know. I do want to try the vegan chicken at KFC. That sounds intriguing. And it doesn't really bother me too much that it's like cooked with actual chicken because I'm not actually vegan. But
they came out with like a vegetarian Whopper that I want to try.
The Impossible Burger?
Yeah.
I don't like beef, so that's not that intriguing. But I like that they're coming out with more like vegan and vegetarian options at fast food restaurants. I think that's really cool.
Ariel said, are you participating in Oceanathon? What is that?
I am.
There's so many thons. Like, I'm excited for them and I love them, but I don't know that I'm going to be participating in any in September. I just have too much stuff on my plate. Potentially Contemporary-thon. Maybe Zodiac-a-thon. I don't know, but probably not. Just I'm like so overwhelmed. And I like made it a mission to myself. I was like, everything that I've put on my calendar, I'm going to post, period. So like, yeah.
Dagger to my heart, but it's fine.
I know. I'm going to try to do it, but we'll see.
Vlogged the whole last one. So like.
I did.
I want
a good time too.
I want to do like a whole, like not like daily vlog, but like a whole vlog because also Victoria Schwab is coming to Chapel Hill.
You have to vlog that.
I have.
For the Schwab fans, do I like her? No. Do I respect people that do? Sure.
It's for the new middle grade.
Yeah. It's a sequel, right?
Yeah, it's the sequel, which I have read the first one and it was pretty good. So I think I'm going to go. But I think she's also like going to be able to sign things. So I think I may bring my darker shade and get her to sign that one.
Author signings like that stress me so much. Like I have the opportunity to go to that V. Schwab signing and a Lee Bardugo signing. But people keep asking me if I'm going to go to the Lee Bardugo one, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to do that to myself. Yeah, it's like
I like her, but I'd say I'm like a passive fan of hers. Like Ninth House is intriguing to me because it's not young adult. Yeah. But I don't know that I'm going to love it. Do I want to have to pre-order the book to get it signed? I don't know. Also, for some fucking reason, my local bookstore, if a signing event gets too big, they move it to like a church downtown. I'm not finding downtown parking at 5:00. Like on a weekday.
I'm gonna say my local bookstore, it's in the bougie part of Raleigh, but like it's part of a whole like shopping like
that's so nice.
So like it's easy to find parking. And then actually the Schwab one is at one of our local library branches. So that's like I don't have to stress about that. Like I know where the library is. So that'll be nice. And that's really why I wanted to do it. They are coming, the Epic Reads tour is coming, but they come the day before I leave for a business trip. And I'm like, we're not about to fuck with that.
I like when I work.
You also had to pay to go there, not get like there were tickets involved. Like you had to go to Eventbrite from the Facebook page.
Yeah, okay.
I was like,
I don't like that. I also don't like when you have to like pay to go to signings. I think that's a scam.
No, it's ridiculous. I mean, I do get like it's the Epic Reads tour, but still, like I don't know if we're still required to buy the books if we're paying for a ticket. Like I didn't want to fuck with it, so I was just like, no.
I feel so awkward at signings. I do too, especially if I like haven't read all the person's works or I'm not like their number one fan. I don't know. I went to the Red, White, and Royal Blue signing, and that was fun because I liked hearing her speak, but I didn't really care that much about getting my book signed.
Thank you.
But I did get your signed. Yeah, love you.
I love hearing about authors talk about their book.
Me too, especially when they like talk about the book and not the entire writing process. That's boring as fuck to me, but
I like hearing about the writing. But like I'm going to a signing this Friday for the Katie Rose Poole, the author of There Will Come Darkness.
Ooh, I started to read that. I got the ARC at Book Expo. And
I keep seeing the cover, but I just have no idea what it's about.
I have no idea what it's about either, but I'm like, all right, I'll go. But
Might as well.
I went to the Fierce Reads event at Book Expo. I like snagged a ticket from someone else.
Oh, she a big deal?
No, she not. She got next to go. But she talked about it, and it's inspired by like the apocalypse and like the end of the world. So it follows people.
I fuck with it.
And, like they could either be the saviors or they could end the world.
Well, obviously they're going to be a saviors. It's YA, but
like
interested either way.
But thinking about like how her whole life she's been like really fascinated by like the apocalypse and Revelation and all of that. So she picked from like a bunch of different sources to bring it in. So like
Oh, it's funny that you brought that up though. I was thinking the other day, like there's nothing like BookCon and BEA to remind you how small you are, honestly.
Yeah.
Like humbling for sure. Talking about Ninth House.
They recognized me and I didn't know who they were. Like,
oh, okay. Big deal. I love that.
I don't know if they're watching this right now, but I don't know if I just couldn't remember who they were and I had talked to them before, but they called me out by name.
Oh.
And luckily, like living in the South, I was like, oh my God, darling, how are you? Like pet names coming through. And it was
that
books too, so I didn't have to talk to her for very long, but I like had a moment. I was like, did I just forget somebody? Like, because I don't expect people that I don't know to come up to me.
I had the opposite experience. I was really fucking proud of myself. Everybody's like, I'm not going to remember your name or your picture. Like, just, you got to tell me your name, you know, and I'll try to remember from Twitter. I fucking remembered everyone. Very proud of myself. Like even if I didn't call anyone out by name, like I would, you know, sometimes I'll meet someone and say, hey, but you won't like say, you know, hey, it's so-and-so. Like I did remember everyone that I came in contact with. It was funny to me though. I think a couple people came up and were like, hey, I don't know if you know who I am. And I'm like, yes, I know who you are. And I would call them by their name. And I was like, very proud. I hope that happens again next year, because otherwise I'll be embarrassed for saying that in this live show.
It also helps. I know Mac wore, because their Twitter icon is like an illustrated version of them, but they put it on their lanyard.
That's nice. People should do that. Put their Twitter pic like on their
on their thing.
Thing.
Super helpful, because they came up to me, called me by name, and I was like, I feel like I know who you are.
Who you are, yeah.
I held up their badge. I was like, oh my God, okay, there we go. So, you need to come next year.
If I get BEA pass, I will. But if not, hell no.
I'm scared I'm going to get like rejected for a pass this year.
I'm just going to use my job because technically I work in publishing. They don't need to know that it's scientific research.
I'm also mad because I won't be 21. So I'm big mad about that. I'm like, what's the point
of going to New York? Have you been to New York?
No,
we can't fucking make that slide. We were at the bar.
But I want to, like, you know, be in the bar.
No, you can't. Where we had the bar meetup this year was at a pub, and like Sophie came with. Sophie's like 15.
They didn't check ID at all.
They didn't check ID. And I don't even think they checked ID when we went to the gay bar to watch Drag Race.
See, I'm such a big Drag Race.
I was so sad I didn't get to go to that.
I was so sad I wasn't there.
I heard that it was a lackluster finale though, so I was like, okay.
The guy that designed the headdress,
yes, was there.
It was he. He was there, and so he got to watch his creation win, which was super cool.
That's incredible.
Amazing.
I'm sad.
Hi, Lana. People just
I think I
read this or I don't care about this, but I wanted to say hi. We love you guys so much.
Yeah, valid.
Like, we didn't care about the book either.
We didn't
care about the book either. Let's be real. This is just like a time to come and hang out.
Yeah. Like,
what were you saying, Jim?
Oh, I'm mostly just excited to go back because I want to like explore New York. I feel like I didn't get to do that much when I went.
You bounced like the second day after like halfway through the day though, didn't you? To go like explore with Hayden?
Yeah, I think we did.
I saw you like right before.
I honestly can't even remember what I don't remember much of it. I don't feel like I did everything I wanted to do.
Honestly, if I didn't have photos, I would not. Because Book Expo is where we did all the running around and like trying to get books and stuff. And then
So chaotic. Yeah, I didn't even get very many arcs. Like, what was I doing? I need to get my shit together.
Are you guys going to Booknet Fest? That's
I'm not.
Side.
I thought that was this weekend. Like this upcoming weekend.
What is?
Booknet Fest.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't go because of this wedding.
Oh.
I think the concept is super cool. I'm just not sure that it's something that's for me. And it sounds bad, but like I like the combination of the arcs. I like that it's an industry event. I like that it's set in New York to where I can like go and explore. I think if it was just a book community meetup, I'd probably get a little overwhelmed, you know? So I'm not sure that it's like the event for me. I might go one year, but it's not something that I'm like dying to do.
That's 100% valid. Like it's all taking place in like one hotel. So like if you get overwhelmed and claustrophobic, like
it's Florida, so it's like
which is like, are they even gonna be able to fly in people that are trying to fly in?
That's the thing.
Because it was coming. Well, right now it's hovering over the Bahamas. It stopped moving. So like I'm praying that my cousin's wedding doesn't get rained out. But
fingers crossed.
My sister goes to school on the coast of South Carolina. They evacuated yesterday. They were like, if you went home for the long weekend, stay there. If not, go.
So nice. Like I don't want a hurricane to hit, but also I don't want to work, so
it's coming up the East Coast. I don't think it's going to hit.
It's not going to hit. We don't. I mean, I'm so far from the coast right now that we get rain. It's not a big deal.
I got a message from my power company today that was like, "We will keep you updated. There may be extensive power outages."
Dope.
I truly could not relate. California literally
dry ass California.
Earthquake.
That was the most disappointing part of California when I visited.
What? No rain?
It's just so dry and like ugly. No offense.
It's
the ocean's pretty, but
it's pretty ugly for sure. Yeah, the beaches is the only. I mean, unless you go to Northern California, but nobody wants to go.
If you go to Northern California, why would you not just go to like Portland and Seattle?
Yeah,
that's true.
It's pretty much the exact same, but I love our weather. So
someone said can't relate. We're just on fire in LA.
Someone's popular.
Yeah, so I might get reined in, but I'm not mad at it. Someone was like, we got to meme this bitch away like last time.
Love the internet. That broke my heart. What, me not liking California? Sorry. I'm a Texas girl. That's the thing about living in Texas. You go everywhere else and you're like, this isn't as great. So
honestly, I just go out west because I want to escape the fucking humidity.
It is humid.
Sacramento is not something to be proud of, so I don't know. That's like me saying, "Oh my god, I grew up in Fresno." It's like nobody. I'm sorry, it's just facts.
Y'all good because you got Whataburger.
I mean, sort of valid, but also you've never been to the nice part of Texas, Solomon, so it's cool. I try not to tell people about how great Austin is because I don't need any more fuckers coming and moving here. Traffic's bad enough.
I'm pregnant, so I'm feeling all of the humidity. Where are you at?
Pregnant in August. Oh, no.
I was born in July, and my mother was like, I will never again have a summer baby. And my sister was in late June. She fucked that up real quick.
I don't know if there is like I mean, with you being pregnant for 9 months, I guess you're kind of fucked all the way around.
Yeah.
But
being heavily pregnant in the summer months.
No.
You might as well.
Just don't.
6.5 months in August. Yikes. Oh, and you're in Arkansas.
Oh my god, please don't tell me you're gonna have a Scorpio.
Oh my god, please have a Scorpio.
Oh, the world doesn't need more of those.
Iconic.
Your Aries moon really comes through.
You know what?
Have an Aries
That's so
moon.
valid.
I don't know how I could stand it. That fire moon really is just your saving grace.
And my rising sign too. Oh.
Yeah.
North Carolina's humidity is hell. Yes. Yes. I can't even open a damn window because it just gets worse.
I will say I am so ill-equipped for literally any other place in the entire world because California is the only place that isn't humid in the entire universe.
My roommate's ex-girlfriend was a triple Scorpio.
No.
I fucked up my chart the first time I did it, and it told me I was a triple Scorpio.
Andre, you're so proud.
But
Oh, she's due November 30th.
so that's a Sagittarius, right?
Yeah, that's that.
We stand that.
God bless.
I love sad.
Well, prepare for drama.
Sages are.
They are. Oh God.
I love them, but they're a lot to handle.
They're the best fire sign, hands down.
No.
Aries are sociopaths.
Okay, but they're like a lot of energy, and they get shit done, and I love that.
Yeah, Aries and Leo, I will say. Well, no, Aries I think is more productive than Leo. Sagittarius is just like
Leo's just fucking loud.
Yeah.
Facts. No.
Aries are just children. As an Aries rising valid.
I mean, literally, they are the children of.
They are the children of the zodiac.
They are children.
Leos can be cool. I will say I appreciate my Earth moon so much.
What's your full chart?
I have a Cancer Sun, Capricorn moon, and Aries rising.
Queen.
So I'm all over the motherfucking place. I've got
That's
an
a lot.
opposition for my sun moon at the most polarizing part of a chart. And then I've got an Aries rising, which means my MC and AC are also at Cancer and Cap.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm just emotionally stunted. It's fine. It's fine.
I just can't say no to anything. Is really my sign, my chart.
That's your chart in a whole.
Yeah, I will not say no to anything. I want to do everything.
I will not say yes to anything.
God, I can't stand Tauruses. Tauruses, leave the chat. Please.
I had a son for a roommate in college, and she was actually pretty good. I don't know what the rest of her chart was, but she had to have had some water energy because otherwise we would not have gotten along.
Virgos are hot. Virgos are hot and fucking boring. Yeah.
Virgos.
Yes.
Virgos are like the hot librarian.
Yes.
So annoying.
Oh my God.
Yes. So accurate.
But like still will yell at you.
Taurus is boring. Tauruses are fucking stubborn for no reason. Libras, okay.
Libras are the hottest sign.
Also, they're fucking.
My whole fucking family are indecisive ass Libras. I can't with them.
Can I tell you how many times my best friend's a Libra? Can I tell you how many times we have canceled plans but done like 17 hours after she first said like, oh, sorry, I can't make it?
No.
Oh, honey, who told you Capricorns were very motherly and nurturing?
No.
Honey,
No.
They are the devils.
no.
Why they're such bad bitches?
Cancer is the mother energy. Capricorn is the father energy.
Okay,
So
Cancer does not understand their emotions. Could not be a mother ever.
Cancer is the nurturing, technically is the sign of the mother, whereas Capricorn is the sign of the father. So they rule and nurture by pressure, expectations, and just yelling at you.
Pieces. I like that. That's funny. I think they meant Pisces. They're fine.
Pieces.
I don't have any strong feelings about Pisces. They're just emotional, but whatever.
Pisces are like Cancers, but drunk.
I think I like them better than Cancers though, because at least they get their emotions. Like they're way more self-aware in my opinion.
Yeah. Cancers are like, and I see this as a Cancer, they feel the emotions, but like they can't process them or understand them. So they're just like, nope.
Yep. That's true.
Whereas Pisces, because they're the end of the zodiac, actually have some like self-understanding. Pisces just can't communicate.
Dude, I can drag Pisces to fucking filth. Like, I'm just gonna keep quiet.
2 of my best friends are Pisces. I just emo, but they like understand themselves, so I respect it. Pisces can't communicate. I completely disagree with that, but that's just my
I
experience.
completely agree. So
That's when it comes to emotions, but I accept this about myself. See, as long as you're aware, you can work on it, but the majority of us don't.
I love how we got into the like.
I know it was bound to fucking happen.
Every single time I FaceTime anybody, I always.
This can all be chalked up to your chart.
God. Oh, when I'm drunk. Oh my.
Can we please get drunk together and just like?
I will, and then I'll bitch about my hangover on Twitter the next day.
I am just so intuitive. I can read people so fucking well, and I blame that on my Capricorn moon. But oh god, I can drag people so badly.
Scorpio MC. Okay, so your MC is your midheaven, which indicates your career. So that's sort of how your career is going to roll, how you interact with your work environment. I analyzed my Uber driver one time. Someone says goals.
As soon as I meet someone, I'm like, "Give me your chart."
Someone said Gemini question mark? Yes, question mark. Always question mark.
I like
second least favorite after Taurus, so it's a no for me.
Honestly, so I've always been like a defender of Gemini because my dad's a Gem, so like I kind of understand them a bit.
Men?
Then my psycho ex roommate was a Gem, and I was like, "See, this is why. You're the reason why." How do I
Gemini women are a fucking mess, though.
Myself, Google Astrology Cafe natal chart. The link will come up. You can calculate your full chart.
Also, Astro Theme is a really good site, but it's not really a beginner site. I would say get Cafe Astrology and CoStar first.
Get CoStar on your phone because they'll harass you every day, and you can send your little like push notification you get to your friends, and then they can judge you. It's really fun.
I once got one that said, "You need to apologize today," and I was like, "To who?"
Make me.
It always tells me that.
Give me more details.
The one I got today was so cryptic. Trees keep the old stumps of cut down friends alive for hundreds of years by feeding them a sugar solution through their roots. What is it? I don't know.
Pisces, Sun, and Moon, and we only vibe with Virgos and Scorpios. See, Pisces and Scorpios get each other because they're both water signs. Cancer is the odd one, I would think.
I've noticed water signs only get along with water signs, especially, honestly, I have only met, every single Pisces I've ever met is like, oh my god, Pisces, we're like the fucking best.
Yes, they're all very into themselves.
Yeah, every single
And the zodiac.
Pisces, they're like, oh my god, you're a Pisces, I totally understand. We totally get each other.
Chandler, that sounds like a line Maggie Steve Otter would write.
I know. Oh my god, you're right. Leos seem to need attention. I mean, Heather's in this chat, so.
I mean, have you noticed how much hair flipping she's done just without?
I touch my hair so.
I do too. Someone called me out for it, but you know what? I'm not going to stop. My hair is long and annoying. So
I just do it by changing my part. I don't like do that.
I just have a hair on the side that sticks up. So
unfortunate.
Leos are trash.
Show no emotions, honey. You're just in denial.
Yeah.
I fear whoever you date.
Aquariuses will make you feel like their soulmate until they meet another Aquarius. I feel like Aquariuses only get along with other Aquariuses because they're the only ones that fucking understand them.
I say Pisces are my best friend. Aquariuses are my soulmates. Like Scorpio Aquarius energy is off the charts. Like,
What is Hayden?
Hayden's Leo.
I love that. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh.
He is, I say that. He is really not that boisterous, but he does fucking talk a lot. So sort of valid.
I gotta like rewatch the podcast now knowing that because truly, I love it.
Okay, also, I was just thinking about it. Are all Leos potheads?
Likely to be.
Honestly, I wouldn't put Leos as pot.
I
don't know any Leo that doesn't smoke. That's all I'm saying.
I would put Sag as like the stereotype. I would put them before Leo, but I mean, Leos are always looking for that excitement. So
true.
Yeah, I avoid Leos at all costs. So
Yes, both my dealers are Leos.
I noticed
It's
that
not in the personality. It just like happens to be a thing, I feel like.
Yeah.
I noticed air signs are more prone. Like Geminis, party animals.
Okay, yes, that is true.
Geminis cannot. Oh my God, my dad went to a football game yesterday. I was talking to my mother. My dad came home, and I could tell that he was drunk off his ass just by the way he was talking.
Also, Pisces don't do drugs or alcohol ever because y'all are addicted. Like
Aquariuses are alcoholics.
Yeah.
They have addictive personalities for sure.
Yeah. Like y'all don't have any control of yourselves.
It's all or nothing. It's all or nothing.
No, it's not.
Like being friends with the Leo, and he did coke.
Well,
that might be your friend.
That's I would peg that like to me, a Leo girl, like a female Leo stereotype, is like a party girl who does coke in the bathroom.
Don't smoke with a Leo; they will think they're dying and end up in the ER. Virgos would be the ones to overreact, like just puff and be like, "Oh my God!"
I would never want.
All the Virgos I know are so fucking straight laced.
Yep.
But like, if you can decently get a Virgo drunk, it's fun to watch.
I could see that, yeah.
They're messy drunks.
My drug
they're the ones that are gonna cry. They're a sobby drunk.
My best friend is a Taurus sun with a Virgo moon, and she is such a messy drunk for sure. I'm like, you're an Earth sign. How can you not handle yourself?
When people ask me the difference between sun and moon, I like to say sun is sober, moon is drunk.
I would not want to see an Aries drunk.
No. Yeah.
I don't know.
But like also that makes sense for me because like I'm Aries rising, Cancer sun, like whatever. But then you get me drunk and I'm like adamant that I'm not drunk. I will not admit it.
Denial.
I'm like, no, I'm fine. When like clearly I'm like sideways, I will always I will never admit to not being in control.
I'm posting a picture of Pepper being a really cute little hype man. So if you want to check it out, go on Twitter. He's very cute.
We were talking, I think you had moved and took your headphones off. We love Pep, but like Nug's
the best. I mean, it's just facts. I don't know where he is right now, if I'm being real. But he is like the best cat, and I knew no one could compare. And then I got Pepper, who's a demon, fucking just worst cat ever. But we still love him.
I love that they're like settling into the new house.
I know. He still hates the dog, Pepper, that is, but.
What sign would you want to be if you could change yours?
Aquarius.
Oh my God, Aquarius men can choke, but Aquarius women are literally the coolest fucking human beings.
No, they're so chill. My two best friends are Aquariuses, and they're just like perfect. Like,
I would like to experience being a Virgo. Like, I want to know.
Virgos are so boring, though.
I want to be
I want that productivity. I want to not be distracted like an Aries rising.
Oh my God, no! Aries are so productive. I don't like what. Okay, chaotic, but productive.
Chaotic. That's the thing. It's like it's either a mess and everything gets done at once, or I don't touch it.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. I kind of want to rank my least, like my signs in order of least to most favorite. This is valid.
Last least favorite sign.
Pisces. That's not a question, or doesn't Pisces. Honestly,
Pisces is your least favorite?
Oh yeah, I have PTSD. My mother's a Pisces, so we got problems. Yeah, Pisces is my least favorite. I really don't like Scorpio women. I just really don't like them at all.
Jan's over here like,
she's got that fire moon. She's an exception. If you got a strong moon, we can get past it. But I don't like water signs. That's my Capricorn moon really just. I have
a water sun and a cat moon. How do you?
We're good. But like, I can't deal with that emotion. No.
I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh, Leos.
Oh yeah, Leos are low on my.
I'm so like neutral about Leos. Like I don't care.
I like Leos, but I think I like Aries more. Honestly, I hate to say it, but like Gemini might be my least. I know that's so stereotypical, and I'm always like,
I
Gemini
mean,
is the worst.
Proud Pisces. All Pisces are proud Pisces. Y'all, you ain't slick. As Monty, you are such an enigma. Monty's a Cancer sun, and I'm just like, you the emotions are gone.
okay, I have ranked mine. All of them. Okay,
What-
so least favorite Taurus, then Gemini, Cancer, Libra, Virgo, Leo, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Pisces, and then my top 3 are Aries, Aquarius, Scorpio. So, yeah.
I love how low Cancer is because as a Cancer, same.
They don't. The ones I know just like are not in tune with their emotion, and I can't handle it. I just can't do it. And I know people see that with Pisces, but I just haven't had that experience with Pisces. So
I
should probably put Libra lower.
My favorite is Capricorn. Capricorn is my favorite sign.
They're very logical. I'll give you that.
I love Cap.
Every single Capricorn I've met is a bad bitch. They don't.
I mean,
would I want them as like a mother? No. Would I want them as like a partner? No. But I root for them so hard.
Fuck it.
So logical. Like, definitely go to them for advice.
I also love Aquariuses, but I just hate the Aquarius men so much that
I don't think I know any Aquarius men.
They are the definition of a fuckboy.
Could see that for sure.
They make you seem like you get so much chemistry and you get so much like good conversation, and then they ghost you for 2 weeks. So,
yeah, Aquarius. I haven't met very many, but the ones that I have, I'm just like, and it's probably because I'm a water trying to bond with an air.
Oh my god, yes. If you have a celebrity crush, are they your favorite sign? My celebrity crush is Jason Momoa, and he is a Leo, bitches. Yes.
Leo with that fucking hair, I'd be disappointed.
Oh my god, what's Megan Fox's zodiac sign? Because
I don't know who my favorite. Like, I don't have a celebrity crush.
Oh, and Jeff Goldblum is a Libra sun and Sagittarius moon. And if that doesn't describe,
I don't even know who I like. So.
What's Megan
Fox is a Taurus.
Oh yes, I love that. I love Tauruses, so I'm fine with that.
I don't know if I really have any like celebrity crushes. Hashtag ace life, but
for Scorpio, you'd think I'd be more like horny and like have celebrity crushes. I just don't care.
Well, what's your Venus sign?
Let me check.
Venus or Mars?
Is it on my co-star?
Probably more Mars.
My Mars is Scorpio, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, we stand that. Scorpio Mars are the only valid.
Scorpio
Mars. Or Aquarius. Ooh, the Aquarius Mars. They some wild.
I was literally about to say Aquarius Mars is the freakiest motherfucker.
Or Libra Mars. Libra Mars, I feel like they're like the soft kink ones. They're like the ones that are like.
Okay, wait. Okay, so
I have a Virgo.
my Mars.
Fuck me.
Yeah.
I have a Virgo Venus.
You have a Venus?
My Venus, Mercury, Sun, Jupiter, and Pluto are in Scorpio.
Damn, girl.
Jupiter and Scorpio. That's nice. Someone said Mars in Leo, Venus in Virgo. That's an interesting combination.
Oh, you are needy in the bedroom. Of Leo Mars? Oh my lord. Everything's got to be about you, doesn't it?
My Mars is Capricorn.
Tell me how vanilla are you? Attacked in my own live show.
Mars in Capricorn. How vanilla are you, my friend?
Oh,
Ooh, yeah.
Aquarius Mars. Aquarius Mars. See, I would put like Scorpio Mars is like freaky, but like Aquarius Mars is like
voyeuristic, like nothing, everything goes.
Like all of the weird tags on like fanfic.net, like that's what that is.
Fanfic.net.
A Libra Mars and Sag Venus. You're fun. I dig it.
They said you're right, needy in the bedroom, but also Libra Sun makes me a people pleaser.
Okay.
Do I even have Libra on my chart?
I wish I had a Libra rising so bad because they are so hot. Like every single Libra person I have ever met, like Libra rising or Libra sun, they are so hot in like the artistic, creative like way. I don't know, like ethereal. I don't know how to describe it.
I can see that.
They're just like Tumblr bitches. And I'm like, yes.
My whole fucking family are Libras, so that's valid.
The Visco girl.
Yes.
I would say that's fair to say.
Yeah.
Like I try to emulate the Libra with all of my Hawaiian shirts. I'm just like, I'm a fake. A fake one. Get a Polaroid camera. My fairy lights. I'm like, I just want
I was gonna say, I don't think I have. No, I know I don't have any Libra in my chart because I have no air in my fucking chart.
I have 0 air too. I barely have any water too, so I'm like, thank God for that.
I'm water dom, then fire, then earth.
I'm earth dom. Thank God.
Yeah, water dom has been a bitch.
Lee's my least favorite. I can't fault you for that. Yeah.
Like when people say Cancer is their least favorite, I'm like, I can see that.
Yeah.
We're
I need to get off CoStar because they're reading me and I don't appreciate it.
I'm telling you, that one push notification that I got was like, you need to apologize. And I had been like in a depressive state where like I hadn't talked to someone in like several days. And I was like, okay, so who the fuck is it? Like,
Which one?
I need to apologize to every fucking buddy. Apparently that's why they didn't want to specify. They were just like, everyone, just generally apologize. Was not happy about that day. But yeah, CoStar is a great app to get your full chart. Cafe Astrology is a great website. It'll give you your full chart. And then it gives you, I think Cafe Astrology goes way more into depth about each of the individual placements. But CoStar will give you daily horoscopes based on your actual individual chart. Because Cosmo horoscopes, fuck them.
Also, like I said, I don't even really check on mine very often, like my actual horoscope, but the push notifications are fun. It's just like one-liners that sometimes hit too. One of them made me cry once, and I didn't appreciate it. But it's fun. I would recommend downloading it.
It's a good time.
That's
CoStar told me not to double text, and I went feral.
That's so valid.
Capricorn, I'm a really good person. No, you're not. Stop trying to like.
What does it mean if I'm a Sag with a Cap moon?
You're a devil.
That's really chaotic.
Capricorn moon means you don't process emotion. Standard.
But Sagittarius are so emotional.
So you're a nightmare.
That's, yeah, I can't imagine having that. Like, oof.
Like, I give my opposition a lot of shit, but at least it's like, there's a kind of harmony in opposition, even though it's opposition, which I like.
But also, Sagittarius are so chaotic, but Caps are so not.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, how does that work?
Yeah.
That's gotta be struggling.
Yeah, you want to, like, just...
That's a conjunction you don't want.
...across the country, but your Cap is like, bitch, sit the fuck down. So, I think it would be okay. I think you would somehow be a functioning person, but you definitely have some impulses.
Someone said, do you think you know your favorite character signs? I don't
So every single time I read, I'm like, oh my God, who is this?
Right. I have a whole video on my channel where I tried to guess people's signs or character signs.
I just found out that Nina Zenik from Six of Crows is a Leo, so nobody can ever say
there, of course.
Leos at all. Well, I thought reading it, I thought she was a Libra. But I guess in
Libra rising
edition of Crooked Kingdom, she like has all of their signs.
What are the stereotypes about the signs that you think aren't true? See, stereotypes are there for a reason.
Yeah.
I would say that airs are the flightiest. I think sometimes fire can be a bit more flighty than air in certain placements. Overall, air is the flightiest, but I think fire doesn't.
I only think Sagittarius are flighty.
Yeah.
I don't really, because Aries and Leos are so stubborn that I don't think they are flighty. But
like in certain placements, like if you put it in the 10th house, maybe like
Yeah, I all of them are true, honestly.
I mean, not for every person because again, the placement is individual.
Yeah, and the combination of all of your big three, but and the rest of your chart, but yeah.
Sag with Gemini moon. Gemini moon.
You have no structure at all, honey.
Where are you? Remember us saying that air and Sag were ridiculous?
Yeah, that's not a good. Fakest sign, Gemini. That is definitely a true stereotype.
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure. And Aquariuses are also fake, but they don't mean to be.
Gemini don't even know they're doing it, which is the worst part.
Yeah. I would say Libras can come off as fake too, just because they're such people pleasers. So they kind of adapt to whatever setting they're in. So you can kind of see that, but they're not truly fake, I don't think.
No, they try. They just, they're people pleasers. Worst rising sign. I feel like if you've got an aqua rising sign, you probably are like unconventionally attractive, but like probably have some like features that you don't enjoy about yourself.
I don't think I would want to have a Capricorn rising because I feel like that would just be a bland.
That's a RBF straight up.
Yeah.
That's the definition of RBF is a Cap rising.
No, I don't think I would want that, but I don't think there is a bad rising sign because it's like a first impression. So
it also has to do with appearance. So like to say that like we don't like a certain sign would imply that like that's a ugly sign, which I mean honestly we give all the signs shit, but like every sign is valid. Like there's a reason it's there. The only one that isn't is a fucus and it can fuck off. Unless you're in Vedic astrology, then it's valid. But if you're in Western, it can fuck off. Oh, goodness. I've lost track of what I'm doing. Okay.
So much in the chat.
Are you doing a live show for Zodiac Fun, Kerri?
Is there? No, I didn't do a group book, and we're not doing a live show this time because it's a shorter one.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'll do it for the next one, like the next full length one.
Maybe I'll wait for the full length one and just really attack it.
Go for it, yeah.
I got dragged in the last one, and I learned about Lilith, and I've been obsessed with learning about that now because I'm like,
Lilith is my
people. I think my Lilith is in Taurus or Scorpio. I can't remember.
Mine's in Gemini.
Oh, yikes! A big yikes.
Do you want to give a breakdown of Lilith for anyone in the chat?
So Lilith is your arch. What's the word I'm looking for?
Dark side?
It's the person you would be if you were like a villainous character, like an evil person. So depending on what your Lilith sign is, it's all of the negative aspects of that sign and none of the good things. So
okay, wait. So how do I figure that out then?
I use Astro Theme. I don't know if Cafe Astrology does that.
I think Cafe Astrology does.
But like Kerri, for instance, has a Gemini Lilith. So Geminis are fake. They are two-faced. So they can go into a situation and make it like how they can fit. Like they can manipulate the situation and morph themselves to fit the environment that they're in. They're like a chameleon. So that means Kerri her villainous character would be extremely manipulative, extremely.
Wouldn't know I was the villain until the plot twist at the end.
Exactly. Like you wouldn't expect her. She really can just fuck you up and you wouldn't even know. And you would think like, oh yeah, we get each other. We're like friends. And then she's like, no, we're not. So that's not the best. I mean, you can't really say any of the Liliths are a good thing to be, but
I mean, because it is the purely negative ones. I'm going to put a link of Lilith in the chat since y'all are asking.
If you have a Lilith in Sagittarius, you're a cheater. Facts. No, I'm kidding.
Lilith is also referred to as that's your dark side. So if you see that term, that's also referring to Lilith. But yeah, I think I'm going to do a live show for the next one. If y'all want to join, I can have you.
Oh my God, yes.
I was gonna say
I'd love to just talk shit. So
had that little.
I would love to do some tarot too, because I don't really get to do that a lot, and I love dragging people with cards as well.
Yes. Let the cards and the stars drag us all. Monty's Lilith is also in Gemini.
Oh my God, yes.
Cancers with Lilith in Gemini.
That's such a pourful sign in Lilith, though. Geminis, I respect them so well. I wish I had a Gemini Mercury because that would be so helpful in the workplace.
Imagine if that was in the 10th house too.
Yeah.
Rich as fuck.
My favorite signs are just people who can get shit done and like that don't care about emotions or anything. They just care about their own ambitions and their own strategies.
That's your cat moon speaking.
It comes out so hard in everything I do.
It pops. It pops.
That's why it's my favorite aspect of my chart. It used to be Leo, but then I was like, come on.
Natasha's here.
Ah, yes.
Hey, hi, babe. Natasha gave me her big 3 because I ranked her in my trashing the signs.
Natasha is the epitome of the creativity of a Pisces woman. Like
Facts.
She's got double Virgo though, which is real interesting.
Oh my God, I love that.
I could see that though. Very level-headed.
Oh my God, that makes so much sense. Virgos are definitely plant moms for sure.
I felt called out that my Lilith is Libra.
I would say that's definitely not the worst Lilith to have because Libras are pretty bland.
Yeah.
They don't really have that much.
I feel like really the only negative trait would be like you take the people pleasing to the fake level.
Yeah. And you're like, you can't handle responsibility.
But it's not as aggressive as a Gemini. A watery fish baby. Yes, Pisces. But I also do love that you've got that double Earth in there with the double Virgo. Because I think Virgo is the most earthy.
Really? I think Caps are the most earthy.
Really?
I'll be right
Oh,
back.
Because Capricorns are literally just like the most selfish. And the epitome of a Earth placement is selfish, ambitious, logical. And Cap have, like, I would peg.
I would even call Virgos more removed than Caps.
No. Virgos are a lot like Leos in my opinion. I see a lot of similarities to Virgos and Leos. Like Virgos are very calm. Oh my God, I love him.
He was asleep in the sink.
In the sink?
Yeah, he likes sleeping in Hayden's sink.
I mean,
Perfect nugget size.
I'm not gonna judge.
He's so sleepy.
Yeah, Capricorns are Slytherin. They are the epitome of the Slytherin.
Basically.
That's why.
Slytherin is associated with water,
Yeah.
which is wrong.
If you ever see anything trying to figure out your corresponding zodiac to your house, it's always your moon sign. Do not use your sun because it doesn't work. Leos are supposed to be Gryffindors, and I'm like, can you listen? Do you see me? I'm not a Gryffindor. Okay. So always use your moon sign for that. But I know Voldemort is a Capricorn. What a legend! Love that.
Love that for him.
That's such a. I don't remember. I think the rest of his placement is like all Earth too, which is just
Makes sense.
It really does.
Maybe like 1 or 2 fire placements just for like the ambitious side.
Oh yeah, and the genocide thing.
Pluto in Scorpio. Pluto is a generational planet because it moves so slowly because it has to go all the way around the sun. So everyone in your generation has the same Pluto. So it's just basically the defining part of your generation. Nugs.
What's Nugget's zodiac?
Nugget's a Gemini.
Cute.
Pepe's a Scorpio.
Oh.
I mean, I see that.
At first, I would peg him as an Aries because he's such a shit.
He's pretty fucking chaotic, but I don't know. I think he's kind of a Scorpio. I wish I knew what time he was born so I could do his chart.
My cat's an Aquarius, for sure.
Oslo was definitely a Leo. He was an attention whore. Don't act like you're not.
Oh, I am. I 100% am.
Like Oslo, if I pet another dog, he would come up and bump the other dog out of the way with his ass. It's like butt bump. And then come up to me and be like, "You meant to pet me, thank you."
You know what? as much shit talk as I give to Leos, they become the center of attention whether you want it or not. So they get the attention.
They are the sun in the room. The sun.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's why 2 Leos can't be in the same room, because we're just like, we're both like, what
No, stop. Y'all, Pepe's the worst.
What's he doing?
He's trying to get up here so he can bug his brother.
Oh,
He doesn't like when anybody else gets attention. He's kind of a Scorpio.
Someone said my chart is full of Saturn and my Jupiter is intercepted. So basically school of hard knocks over here. I feel for you, man. I've got my Saturn in Pisces. I feel you. My Lilith is Sag.
yeah, not a good one. Huh? You have no commitment. You have commitment problems to the root. For sure.
Refuse to. Refuse.
Yeah. Which, oh, I can't stand that. That is one thing about Sagittarius that I hate. That they can't stand commitment. I'm like, can you just stick to something?
Even my Saturn is in Cap. Well, see, Saturn is actually, it's not in its detriment in Cap.
Yeah, I think I
Jeff's a Cancer. Drag him. Emotional mofo?
a Cancer.
Pepper. Oh
That is so cute. If it works, if you guys can talk to each other, which I mean, you guys are married, so.
Oh my god, I'm gonna kill this cat. I swear to God. Pepper, get down. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, Cancers. Let's drag myself. Emotional, but don't know how to process it. People pleasers, not to the level of Libra, but they think of themselves as the mother, and so they like to be in charge and take care of shit, even though they probably shouldn't most of the time.
How do you know all of this about astrology signs? I think that's a valid question. I feel like just experience, knowing other people's signs.
Yeah.
Start talking to people. You'll find patterns. It'll make sense.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know how long Heather and Chan have been studying it. I've been studying astrology since I was 14, so that's 10 years. So
I don't think I've ever really studied, but it's mostly personal experience for me.
Yeah.
And just general curiosity.
It's been a while for me. I've known I'm a Leo since like forever, but that is a common thing. So I don't know. I feel like I've been into astrology for forever, but yeah, it's definitely a like pattern thing. I'm also really into tarot, so I'm just really drawn to that kind of thing, which is counterproductive to my Capricorn moon, because you would think that I wouldn't believe in any of it. But I love validation. So getting validation from the stars. Love that.
The stars will always drag you. And if you ever see an interpretation of a sign that you don't agree with, that you don't feel like applies to you, remember that everything is individual. It's all relative because of your personal chart. But also remember, the stars don't lie. The stars aren't wrong. Astrologers can be. People are human. They can misinterpret things. Their own experience can color their judgments. So just remember, the stars don't lie, people.
And remember, everybody, cusps aren't real. So
that's true.
About a small story building.
Yeah, like don't stop. It's not. They're not mathematical.
Cusp. Calculate your chart. You'll figure it out.
My sister is like on the cusp of Aries and Pisces.
What does her chart say, though?
Oh, she's a Pisces, but with an Aries moon. But like she's the epitome of like she thinks what she thinks is right, and then she cries about it when she finds out she's wrong. And I'm like, wow,
that's the most like firewater.
It really is.
I got my chart read at a sit-in protest. That's interesting.
Fun.
Oh my gosh, love that.
You can't pay for professional astrologers to read your chart. I never have. I've just learned by talking to people and reading things, and I've like read books, and you can find everything on the internet too. You don't have to like buy any books or anything, or libraries usually have it.
I really love Astrology on Twitter. She
Yes.
taught me a whole lot of stuff. She has a whole bunch of threads. She's like a self-taught astrologer. Really, really knowledgeable threads. So that's a good, quick resource as well.
Cherry Astrology on Tumblr is also really good if you're a Tumblr hoe. I had a thought and I lost it.
Not to cut things short, but we've been here 2 hours. So if you guys have any like final things you want to tell us, any questions you want to ask, put them in the chat. We'll give you 5 minutes. I'm going to be putting the poll up on Twitter tomorrow in the morning. I'll give you guys 3 days to let me know what book you want to read for this month. So,
and then you'll force us to do it.
Yes.
Which honestly, I don't think any of these can be as bad as this month.
No, I'm excited for these ones. I've read 2 of the 3 and I like them. So actually, no, I've read all of these and I've liked all of them. So
There you go.
Yay! I'm excited.
we have a Visco girl in the chat. Love that.
Ah.
I need your Twitter tags. I don't follow any of you. All of my social media is at Chandler Ainsley. I'm going to update the description of this live show with all of our information, all of our YouTube and Twitter accounts. So that'll be helpful. But mine is at Chandler Ainsley on Instagram and Twitter.
And mine is Aphrodite Reads with 2 S's.
I'm Kerri the Book Bell on Instagram, but Kerri Book Bell on Twitter because it wouldn't let me have all my characters. So. But come join us. We're all hot messes on Twitter. So
You might make a bad mistake following me on Twitter because I'm only as tall.
I just shit post, so.
I love your shit posts. So.
Thank you.
I post a lot of dog content.
We love that.
If you want dog content. I was going back through old photos and videos of my old fosters because I was just missing Oslo. I almost started crying. But they're all like in good homes, and I'm like, but I want them all back. I did find the video of Oslo snoring though, and that made me laugh because
Bean moons. I like really absurd and stupid memes. So you're welcome. Are you excited? Oh, are we talking about the Netflix Shadow and Bone series? Because yes, excited.
I'm so
I should probably read it first, right?
I've only read the first book.
I'm excited to see how it's done just because I know I'm familiar with the world enough that I'm interested to see how production is going to handle it.
Agreed.
I'm
I feel like they can make it.
Noah Centineo as Mao.
Oh my god.
That's not a confirmed casting. I just think he's perfect.
The cast, I'm scared. I mean, it's going to be diverse, so I'm excited about the cast. It seems like they're really committed to making it good.
I wouldn't be scared. I think it's going to be real good.
I'm excited for the Darklings casting.
If they have a budget. It's Netflix, and I think there's going to be a good budget for it.
Especially because it's like the Grisha verse. They're not even just doing Shadow and Bone. Like they are committed to doing Six of Crows too. So like they definitely budgeted for it.
Yeah. And Leigh Bardugo's working on it. So you can't really fault for it. So
like I know authors don't have a lot of say, but like the fact that they're bringing her onto the project itself says a lot about how much they want to actually do justice. Which like they did that for, I think, To All the Boys I've Loved Before. I think they brought Jenny Han into the project as well, and that turned out great. So
Agreed.
I trust Netflix more than like big movie companies.
Yeah, I agree.
like people are going to be mad about it regardless. So.
Have you seen the it's like a campaign to get Netflix to redo PJO, but like make it animated?
I mean,
I think that's the only way they could do it is animated, but
I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon.
Yeah.
And I don't need it to.
I mean, Rick Riordan's all for it because he hates movies.
Like, I don't need it. But we'll see.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
So thank you guys for coming. We will see you next month. Go on Twitter and vote tomorrow for what you guys want to read. So.
And next month will be my channel?
Yes.
Yes. So my channel name is Kerri the Book Bell with an E on the end. So.
And we'll have all that information again on Twitter. So go follow us.
Thank you
guys.
Bye.